Hello students, this presentation is on values and data types according to your syllabus, and it is designed in two parts. This is first part and it covers these contains namely character set, ASCII character set, Unicode character set, escape sequences and Java tokens. These are basic terms and one must be know them before going to create or design the first program in Java. Without knowing them, you cannot design programs confidently. Now, what is a character set? Here you can see character set is a set of valid characters belong to a particular language. As we know, there are 26 alphabets or characters in English language. In Hindi, there are 44 characters. In the same way, alphabets A to Z, uppercase and lowercase are treated as separately on the basis of their ASCII value. Digits from 0 to 9 and all special symbols form character set in programming language Java. Next, ASCII character set. It is a 7 bits character set, means that 7 bits are required to represent or keep one character in memory. It supports total 128 characters, ranges from 0 to 127. Total characters can be calculated as 2 to the power n, where n is number of bits. Therefore, 2 to the power 7 refers 128 characters in ASCII 7. ASCII 8 is the enhancement of ASCII 7 and it supports 2 to the power 8, that is 256 characters, ranges from 0 to 255. All characters of ASCII are also exist in Unicode, so ASCII is a subset of Unicode character set. Now move to Unicode character set. Unicode character set represents all the characters of various languages like Hindi, English, Chinese, French, German, etc. It is essential because internet users are of various languages all over the world. It is 16 bits character set and represents 65,536 characters in total, which is a huge collection of different types of characters. Now, escape sequences. Escape sequences are characters constant, begins with a backslash and followed by a letter. For example, /n is a new line character to insert a new line. /t is to give the space equivalent to one tab. /b for backspace and so forth. From this slide, you will know about the Java tokens with relevant examples. It is very important to design the programs in all aspects. The smallest individual unit in a program is a token. It means we can say everything in a program is token. As you are seeing in slide, Java tokens are of 5 types. These are keywords, identifiers, literals, operators and punctuators. Now we see keywords. Keywords are reserved words, that is, the words those are already defined in Java library. Keywords are used at its suitable place in programs according to its necessity. Int, float, char, public, void, static, long, for, while, do, switch, case are few examples of keywords, and the meaning of keywords is already known by the compiler. Next token is identifier. As the name implies, which identifies something. So, identifiers identify variables, methods, classes, objects, arrays, etc. We should keep few points in our minds given in the slide in concern to the names given to the variables, functions, classes, objects, etc. Identifier may be a single alphabet or group of alphabets only. Group of alphabets and digits, that is alphanumeric, and underscore is one of the special character which can also be used in an identifier. Uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct because Java is a case sensitive language. Any keyword cannot be used as an identifier. For more, you can also see few valid and invalid identifiers. Date of birth is invalid because of space. 2016 year is invalid because it begins by 2, that is digit. This is invalid because this is one of the keywords in Java language. 1_num again begins with a digit. English dash marks contains dash which is not considerable to identify the identifier. Now in this slide you see about the token literal. Value that cannot be changed during the program execution is known as literal. Literal is also known as constant. The various types of literals you can see in figure. Now you know about them one by one. First is numeric constant. Numeric constant may be a single digit from 0 to 9 or a combination of the digits from 0 to 9. It can also be used point and plus or minus sign. As you saw in previous slide, numeric constants are of two types, integer constant and real constant. A constant without decimal point is called an integer constant. Further, integer constants are again classified into three categories: decimal integer, octal integer and hexadecimal integer. Decimal integer consists from 0 to 9. Octal integer consists from 0 to 7 and begins by 0. Hexadecimal integer consists from 0 to 9 and 10 to 15 and begins by 0x. In hexadecimal, 10 is denoted by A, either capital or small, 11 is denoted by B, 12 is by C, 13 is by D, 14 is by E and 15 is denoted by F. Another numeric constant is real constant. A constant with decimal point is called a real constant. It is also known as floating point constant. It can be represented in two forms, standard and scientific. Standard form we use frequently, but if the real value is too long, then we prefer scientific notation using E to represent it. E refers exponent. For example, 3.2e5. Here 3.2e5 is equivalent to 3.2 into 10 raised to the power 5. Suppose another real constant is 2.14e minus 6. It is equivalent to 2.14 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Now you will see about non-numeric constants. These are character constants and string constants. Character constant is a single character, whether alphabet, digit or a special symbol enclosed within a single inverted comma or single quotes. Escape sequences already discussed are also character constants. String constant is one or more characters enclosed within a double quotes or double inverted comma. For more, go through the examples. Next constant is Boolean constant. Boolean values are true and false. So, Boolean constant can either be true or false. These are keywords and always in lowercase letters without any quotes. And last constant is null. It is not any value, even a blank or a zero. It is used to represent any uninitialized state and is unpredictable. Next token is operator. Operators are the symbols which perform a certain task, like plus is used for addition, minus is used for subtraction, and so forth. An expression is a combination of operators and operands. Operands are the values on which the operation is going to be performed on the basis of operator. Let us take an example. SI is equal P into 5.5 into T divided by 100, where 3 operators and remaining are operands. Basically, on the basis of the number of operands, operators are of 3 types: unary, binary, and ternary. Unary means 1. So, unary operator needs only 1 operand. Binary implies 2. So, binary operator needs 2 operands. And ternary implies 3. It means ternary operator needs 3 operands for its execution. And the last token is punctuator or separator. As we know, all languages use punctuation marks defined in its grammar. Similarly, Java also contains its punctuators used to group or separate the data values in a program. These are parentheses, curly braces, square brackets, semicolon, comma, and dot operator. Now we talk about them one by one. So first, parenthesis is used in concern to the list of parameters in function definition or calling, to define precedence of operators, and also to define the conditions. Second, curly braces. Curly braces are used to define the block of code in concern to the classes, methods, conditions, and also used to initialize the arrays. Third is square brackets are used to declare arrays. Next, semicolon is used as a statement terminator. Comma used to separate variables, and the dot is used to access the members, whether data member or member functions of a class. It is also used to establish a relationship among package, sub-packages, and its classes. The dot operator is also known as period operator. Now, I conclude this presentation and hope it will be definitely useful for those who are beginners and also for the ICSE students. If you did not subscribe still, so please subscribe my channel to get more interesting presentations or videos, and also to motivate us. You can also type your queries in comment section. Thank you.